Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope everyone has had a great week so far. I hope you guys are enjoying the content, the new content that's been out here on this channel. Now, today we're going to speak about structure and using liquidity, right, to build those confluences, right? So we're going to focus on market structure, following market structure, and how we can use liquidity in order to further build that story, yeah? So as usual guys, if you like the content on this page, give it a like, give it a share, and if you've not already done so, subscribe to this channel. So guys, I've just replayed price to the 26th of July, which is where I got into this trade, right? Now, let's take it back and build the story from scratch, right? So what we have here is a structural low which is taken, right? Remember, our focus today is structure and liquidity, right? So this low was taken, printing this new structural low, right? So right now, your strong high is here and your weak low is here, right? Remember, anything weak is your target. So essentially, your ultimate target would be for this weak low to get taken, right? So let's stay there. From a structural standpoint, after we get breaking market structure, what we're expecting a pullback. And what do we have? We have that pullback. Where do we have that pullback to? Into premium levels, right? Now let's sort of add in liquidity into this a little bit, right? So what we have is a POI, right? And this is the extreme. So essentially this has to hold for price to continue remaining bearish, right? What we have is equal highs put in right below it and then taken, right? Once those equal highs are taken, right, what do we have? We have a sweep and a mitigation. We have a sweep and a mitigation. And what should we always look to do? Trade away from that sweep, right? Now that was then followed through by changing character. I'm not going to go into changing character in great detail in this video. I've done a video on that before, right? We've got that changing character. So essentially, right, that is now suggesting to us that the pullback is potentially over and the next impulse is potentially looking to start, right? So we're getting clues now. We've seen a sweep of buy side here. We've seen a bearish change in character suggesting that there's been an internal shift, right? Now let's have a look at what's happened after that, right? We have another sweep here followed by a mitigation. Sweep followed by a mitigation, right? And then what happens after that? We have another sweep, right? This is an internal sweep here followed by a mitigation. So guys, as usual, this idea was given out to the community pre-London on the 26th. Now, like I said, I didn't get in on the initial region that I wanted to get into, but understanding liquidity and understanding sweeps, and understanding those internal shifts, we can get into those trades and playing those continuations. So guys, just moving on to entries here quickly. Again, we've seen that sweep into that 15-minute POI. Yeah. Now, just to recap, we are bearish on the 15-minute. We're bearish on the 15-minute. Yeah, we had a breaking structure. We've seen that pullback into premium levels. We're actually at the extreme. Yeah. Now from here, we've seen multiple sweeps of liquidity, sweeps of buy-side liquidity, and price giving us a bearish change of character on the 15-minute, suggesting that potentially this pullback phase is coming to an end and the next impulse phase is going to begin. Yeah. And just even by looking at it here on the M1, we can see multiple levels of demand failing. Yeah, so supply is clearly in control. Now, in terms of POI selection, this is something I've literally done, can't remember how long ago it was, but I've done a video on this. Yeah, this is a POI. Why did I pick this? Well, it's swept liquidity, it's broken some sort of structure, and it's been engulfed. Yeah, it's a beautiful POI. Right, now from here, for me, it was just a case of just waiting for my entry criteria. Right, just waiting for my entry criteria, which is again another video that I've done. Now link both those videos at the end of this video. Okay, but simply again guys, look here. Yeah, so even from an M1 standpoint, trading away from the sweep. Yeah, what we have here is sweep liquidity into the POI, right? Sweep plus mitigation there, right? Followed by a change of character. Yeah, it's the same thing regardless of your time frames here. Yeah, and entry on the extreme with liquidity to take into the extreme as well. So extra confluence. Yeah, and even on the M1, what we have is structured liquidity here to target. Yeah, so this is where I got in, and there's nothing wrong with you targeting this whole. Just jump to the 15-minute. This whole leg to the week low. Now, whether you hold full volume to the week low or not, or whether you take profits at this point and then leave the rest, or whether you have hard take profits, that's completely up to you guys, right? That's completely up to you guys. But what we essentially have here is another breaking market structure fulfilling the expectational order flow. So see how it's playing out. Yeah, we're starting off market structure, understanding we've got this strong high, it's created this week low. We've seen these multiple sweeps coming into the extremes. We've seen that change in character. We continue to see those sweeps. Yeah, and all we're doing is just trading away from it and having logical targets. Now this to the week low, let's check how much it is. Just under 30%. Just under 30%. Now I'm not going to go into management too much here, right? I just wanted to speak mainly on the fact that trade away from the sweeps and understand structure first. First and foremost, understand what structure you're in. Yeah, and even if you guys just bear with me here a second. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So even if you guys look at the H4 here, now I know I didn't really speak about the higher time frame narrative here, but just in this basic form, what we're doing here, we swept liquidity, trading away from it. We swept liquidity, and we are trading away from it. Yeah, following that internal structure in this instance. So guys, that's it for me today. I hope you guys took something away from that. Now, the key thing is understand structure first and foremost. Understand market structure, understand what sort of market you're in. Then use liquidity to help you build your story, help you build that narrative, right? And literally just keep piling on those confluences to take those higher quality setups. Yeah. Now, as usual, if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me. I will be sure to get back to you. And I know I've said it before, but if you guys like the content on here, give it a like, give it a share, and I shall see you guys in the next video.